Who is old and eyes to shine. I will send fully on without you to remind you of my love. Welcome back to Gilded Gaming and Final Fantasy XIV. How's it going, guys? Ready for some fun tonight? I know I am. I think we have a main story quest to do there. Flame in the Abyss. Oh, hello there, Minus. How are you today? Indubitably. I hope you're good, sir. I am doing quite well myself. Alright, so let's head on over and knock out this main story, this class quest. Oh, and we'll go from there. Should pick up the special mount quest from the minstrel in Mordona. I can do that. Sounds like something to do. You say, I see my love. Oh, it's gonna be stuck in my head all night. All right, here we go. Let's do the class quest first. We already left Mordona. Look at me. I was trying to walk, and so I just have like all these W's in party chat. Like I forgot for a second I was using the controller. All right, Sidurgu. What we got? An anger you know all too well smolders within Sidurgu. Oh my. We're getting close to the end of the class quest, right? We're level 58. I mean, for this expansion, obviously. It took considerable effort, but at last I have learned the whole truth. It's in Bielheim. You have a right to know. For countless generations, the sons and daughters of House Colignon have pledged themselves to the church. So devoted to the faith they are, many rose to positions of great prominence within the clergy, and for a time, Countess Istrid de Colignon was poised to do the same. And when she and her husband celebrated the birth of their firstborn, the futures of the house seemed brighter than ever. That is until years later, when the Inquisitors came. Information gleaned during interrogation had implicated her husband as a heretic. When the Countess confronted him with these allegations, he brought to a vial to his lips and completed his transformation, one he proudly declared was decades in the making. The Temple Knights slew him as he tried to rip out her throat. Afterwards, she had Riel locked up in the deepest cell she could find. I am quite high energy tonight. We're gonna have a good night, man. It's gonna be a good night. I am raring to go, man. Madness! What monster thinks to find absolution in her daughter's death? You mustn't go. She'll kill you. She'll kill us anyway if we don't. I know what I'm doing, Riel. I have a plan. Elheim, recall. Recall you the dragon's words when we told her of our dark arts. She said that there were tiny beings who know a better way. If they can teach us how to harness the abyss, mayhap we can stand against Lady Istrid and her minions. Unfortunately, I haven't the foggiest who these tiny beings might be. Ooh, tiny beings. You say my love's not a price I'm willing to pay. Where are we going? Swift Perch? No, that's not right. This one. Oh, Mogholm. Oh, we're heading to see the Mughals. It's like you don't see me not being tired that often, right? Gilded, you got sleep. Gilded, you're not exhausted from work. Who is this person? It's kind of weird, yeah. This is the way I should be. Well, if it isn't one of the new visitors from below, are you searching for something? If so, just ask. I pride myself on being the second most well-informed Moogle here at Kupo. Second most well-informed, okay. I wonder who the first is. All right, we're doing our talk. Silent hand-waving. My, that's a rather grim way of living, isn't it? I can't say I've ever heard of knights so infatuated with darkness. However, I think I might know why she bade you visit us. Go ahead and fetch your friends. We have an awful lot to talk about, Kupo. Alright. I'm sorry, I'm weird. Welcome to Moghome, Kupo. The little one must be Riel, which makes the big one Sid, right? Yes, I presume you're one of the tiny beings of whom the dragon spoke. Riel, say something to the Moogle. Riel? Riel! I'm sick of this charade. Huh? You tell me to talk, but you refuse to listen. You tell me you're doing this for me, but then you go about the darkness and the abyss. You go on about the darkness and the abyss, yeah. Am I supposed to be grateful when you come back covered in blood, when I put you back together so you can do it again? You dragged me halfway across the world so you can discover a new way to kill yourself, and you tell me it's for my sake? Why are we here, Sidurgu? Tell me the real reason. Yeah, of course it's for your sake. Well, you've certainly had a lot of practice saying it, haven't you? I'm sure the next fair maiden will appreciate it. What are you saying? It's not like that, Riel. And you, say something, damn you. I think I'm beginning to understand the whole darkness concept, Kupo. Harnessing the power of your emotions or some such, yes? I'm reminded of an ancient legend about a Moogle named Mog. Yeah, a rather simple name. I know, but those were simpler times, Kupo. Anyway, Mog had a penchant for dancing. He did. And... Wait. What does dancing have to do with the dark arts? Everything, Kupo, everything! The point is, your master was absolutely right when he told you to submit to the flame. You just never figured out what he meant by it. But better late than never, Kupo. Master Magi will show you the way. First, you two Dark Knights will need to put 4 sprigs of palmworm each. You need to pull them. Hop to it, Kupo. Okay. So, he's telling us that, like, Footloose is right, and dancing is a dark art. I fail to see what purpose this serves, but fine, I will have your precious palmwort. Oh, and Riel, you can stay here with us for a while you're away. I've got to get like a new controller, man, or like a new thumbstick or something. Like, I don't know if you can see this. Like, check this out. It's like coming apart, like right here. You know what I mean? Like the rubber's coming off of it. I hate that. Let's go, Elheim. Alright, we gotta find some palmwort. Come, Twilight Sparkle. Whatever your name is. You can certainly get up here a lot faster now that we can fly. Let's see. Oop, here we go. It's 1. Wait. So how close are we to doing another dungeon, I wonder? It sucks that Caranova is computerless for the moment. You know, we're down a man. But the show must go on. Like 4 quests? Oh yeah, definitely tonight. I plan on trying to get done, you know, more than usual tonight. I'm gonna say that. I don't know how much, but I am raring to go, as you can have already noticed. So. There you are, darkest dark one of the dark. Have you brought me my palmwort? Indeed I have. Very nice, Kupo. Must have kept you busy a while. For your next trial, you must call Tolahans, Kupo. He's just making crap up so he can talk to Riel, isn't he? What's the occasion that's got me so hyped? Oh, you're throwing out the gilded hype, but you don't got the gilded hype. What? Why is it not emojified? I'm just awake tonight. I'm not tired. I'm normally tired. I got good sleep. Wasn't too overworked at work. You know, here I am. For your next trial, you must cull Tullahan's, Kupo. The question mark got attached to the emote. There you go. Yeah, I was like, you totally have a sub, man. All right. Rather, a lot of them have been sighted on the road to Asa. If you wait there long enough, they're sure to show up, Kupo. Riel? Oh, you needn't worry about her. She's off playing with some friends of mine, Kupo. Just focus on the trial and wait for me and Asa when you're finished. I feel like, almost like Riel is in a bad relationship and the Mughals are helping her deal with it by getting rid of us for a bit. I'm just saying, like, they're just giving us busy work. We'll see. I love that when we're flying around on this horse, you just get like a close-up of the horse's butt. I mean, we can turn it too. I'm just saying. But I got 17,000 XP. Was that for like discovering a location on the map, maybe? I didn't do anything. Alright. And I've had that song stuck in my head all day. Every time I stop for a second, my brain just goes, "You say?" All day long. Yeah, I keep trying to do this and it's not taking off. There we go. Small percent of level each piece of the map you're feeling. Yeah. Small percent of the level is actually a lot at this point because a level is 3.5 million XP. Anything else? Hold on here. Play still. Speak with Sidorgu and Asa. Okay. Macro can be a bit finicky. You have to press it a couple times for it to register. That's unfortunate. So we've got a little bit of a trial here. Or duty. Excuse me. What the hells are we doing, Elheim? What could Mughals possibly know about mastering the dark arts? Foolish fools. Right then, what's all this? While you two were busy gathering Pomwort and slaying Tullahans, we kidnapped Riel, Kupo. Oh yes, Kupo. We've had so much fun playing together. So much fun indeed, Kupo. So much fun that we thought we might keep her forever. You wouldn't dare. You don't believe us? Go and look. You'll never find her, Kupo. Not in a million years. Mwahaha, she's ours, Kupo. You'll never see her again. Are they just trying to, like, get a rise out of us? You furry little shites. Give her back to me now, or I swear I'll kill every last one of you and burn your village to cinders. Not the Mughals. Sounds like Deshire's having some trouble in the next room. Might need to go try and help her out in a second. Alright. Oh, another one. Okay. OSC is supposed to be a Nightmare Before Christmas theme? Didn't sound like Nightmare Before Christmas, was it? Sounds like a Moogle song. A little bit. Dun, 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 dun. You hear a little bit of a kind of a Nightmare Before Christmas thing, but it's not the Nightmare Before Christmas song. Oh my god. Okay. This isn't what I... Isn't what he's something. You could really hurt someone carrying on like that, Kupo. That's the bloody point. Now, tell me where she is if you want to live. Wait. You have all the different little classes of Moogle. Why do you want her back so badly, Kupo? You still got Power Shadow, I assume? What kind of question is that? You kidnapped her. But you don't seem to like having her around that much anyway, right? She's just a burden to you, so why do you care what happens to her? I swore an oath to protect her. That's what Dark Knights do. You think that will give you strength enough to protect her? Duty and honor? I tell you what you need, Kupo. He's putting the other one up there. Whence comes true strength to defend the meek? Is it honor? Is it justice? How bland. They're singing a song. I don't know what the melody is, though. Could it be that the darkness is born of a light, a flame burning for another? How grand! Yeah, there's some Oompa Loompa stuff going on here. Tis love, all powerful, shining love. Rather blunt, I'll admit, but subtlety doesn't seem to be your strong suit, Kupo. Oh, there she is. Riel. Well, here we are. Go on, Riel. Say your piece. I know you and Frey were trying to do right by your master. That you came to my defense because you believed that's what he would have wanted. I know you only did that because you believed it would make you stronger, because all you truly care about is killing more Temple Knights. I've seen how you look at them, how you curse them under your breath, how you relish every opportunity to cut them down. So don't tell me that it's all been for me. Don't tell me that Frey died for me. Ooh, Deathshire's playing Fallout. Everything I have done for my mother and my father, for my master, and yes, most of all for me. I haven't been honest with you, nor with myself, and for that I'm sorry. I will stand for you. I will stand for you in this coming trial, but after, what happens after will be your decision. Good, that's a promise. All right. Give me a new ability. Poor little bastards had us fooled, eh? Shame their wisdom is bollocks. I mean, really now, love? Is that what you need to harness the abyss? I mean, I suppose there's something to be said for caring deeply for your charge, but no, I'll not give those cretins even a sliver of credit. This was utter waste of time, and that's that. Still, I'm glad I've come to an understanding with Riel. We should return to Ishgard. The hour of the trial draws close. Sidurgu missed the point. Come along, Riel. It's like the Dark Knights get their power from emotion. It's kind of like Sith in Star Wars, you know, like strong emotions is how they control the Force. And it's not just anger and hate. Like, the Jedi forbid love, too, for the same reason. Anyways. Let's go back to Ishgard. Okay. All about Riel's age when it comes to Ishgard. I was about Riel's age when I came to Ishgard. My parents, they said we would find a better life here. When the Temple Knights we had shown mercy returned, they let us choose the order in which we would die. That would be their mercy to us, they declared. I watched my parents kneel in the dirt. Look away, they said. But I could not. At last, when it was my turn, I knelt and prepared to follow them to death. I closed my eyes. When I opened them, a man in black stood before me, hand outstretched, and so I took it. Defend the meek, punish the wicked. Mayhap it was all but a convenient excuse to indulge in vengeance. She deserves better than me, but there is no one else. One more battle, Elheim. Let's see it done. Mayhap in this final battle I can serve my master as my master intended. Alright, so we don't really get anything for that one. And the next one's at 60? The next one's at 60. And we get Chaos Armor. A complete set of Chaos Armor. And Carve and Spit. Threefold attack with a potency of 450. It restores MP. Got a 60-second recast. That sounds cool. Cool. Definitely looking forward to the new armor set, too. Is it going to be like Sidurgu's armor set? Kind of looks like it from the picture. Look what we're rocking right now. It's not that different, honestly. Alright. So the next step in the main quest is also here. Close to here. Like Over by the airship. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go help Deadshire for just a second. She's having some issues. Talk amongst yourselves. Right back. I have returned. Sorry about the wait, guys. Okay, so into the blue. We haven't gone anywhere yet. We need to go to the Astrologicum, I think. Astrologicum? Astrologicum? Okay. Spoils collector. Pirates, sky pirate spoils. Interesting. The thing we don't know about. All right. Aha! It's Sid and Biggs and Wedge. All right, back to the main story. Let's go. The boys have been hard at work preparing for our flight. I'm pleased to say we're ready to depart. That is, as soon as a certain pray forgive me my lateness. Tataru and I had much to discuss. We still have no news with missing scions, but she assures me that Urianger and Riol are pursuing promising leads. Come. We can continue this discussion aboard the Enterprise. This mount quest you were talking about, Minus, is it another horse? Or is it a different mount? The others are waiting for you aboard the Enterprise, Elheim. Shall we get going? The special yellow Kieran horse. Oh, it's another horse. But still, I mean, it's a new horse. You get because you got all the other horses. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, we'll stop by and check that out tonight. For sure. Do we have to do another trial to get it?
To the northern reaches of the Sea of Clouds, where countless isles yet remained uncharted.
Voice acting.
In search of a mysterious land known as Azizlar, and the unmasked villain who sought to claim its secrets.
Okay.
Oblivious to the new threat which followed in their wake, they came.
You hear the news from the Nintendo Direct today? They had the announcements at like 5 o'clock Eastern today, like 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago. From here, Camp Cloudtop looks rather far. Be on your guard, Elheim. The Vanu could be anywhere, even watching us as we speak. Not worried about the Vanu. Yeah, Pyramithra is, yeah, that's pretty cool. Also, Skyward Sword HD for the Switch, which is going to be Skyward Sword that you can play without the motion controls. Means I'm finally going to play Skyward Sword. It's like one of the only Zelda, I think it's the only Zelda I've never finished. Assuming the Soleil is here, I doubt she'll come to us. We should begin the search of the Isles in earnest. Of course, we must remain vigilant for Vanu scouts as well. I would rather avoid needless bloodshed. So the way he says that, I take that as like, we gotta watch out for the Vanu scouts because we don't want to have to kill them if we don't have to. Not so much that we're worried about them attacking us. Okay. Ooh. I see an Aether Current. This is still the Cloud Top, right? Not a new zone, it's just a different part of the same zone, right? Yeah, interesting. Interesting. We check the... I wonder if they're connected. Like if we could have even gotten all the Aether Currents here earlier or not. Let's see. What we got here? Alpha Nose looking off the edge. There's a sparkly thing here, but I don't seem to be able to select it. Gods, look at them. So many aisles, so many places to hide. No, we must not lose hope. He's out there, Elheim, and we will find him. And be able to fly here would be so convenient, just because of the way that this land is. It's literally like little flying islands that would take you forever to walk between. You could just fly straight over, right? Like, there's a thing here, and there's a sparkly spot, but I don't seem to be able to, like, select it at all. Am I supposed to do an emote here, maybe? Oh yeah, lookout. I gotta do lookout. Okay. Why is my keyboard not working? What the hell? Oh, here. Yeah, read the quest objective. I mean, you're right. The game's not recognizing my keyboard. Okay, recognize the escape button. There we go. Well, that was about. You search the skies for the Soleil, but you see nothing resembling the missing airship. Okay. Aha! It's extra shiny because it's a duty. Mayhap this effort was doomed to failure. Begs mercy of netherlings, does not fight, does not wish to die. Is that a Vanu being attacked, but by whom? Over there. Imperial troops? Oh god, the Empire's here. Ishgardians, seize them. They'll know where the Archbishop is. The hell is the Empire doing here all of a sudden? Enemy of my enemy, we've no choice. With me, Elheim, protect the Vanu. Okay.
Protect me!
Goodbye, healer. Oh god, there's more of them coming. And a gunship! You know, why not? Aggro all the things. I got more of them. The Medicus. This is the last one. The Empire is everywhere, obviously. Popsicle, how's it going, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Or maybe you've been lurking, I don't know. I don't pay attention to who's lurking. If they want to lurk, they can lurk. I'm a baby deep Dark Knight. That's right, man. Loving the Dark Knight. Netherlings save Lanu Vanu from certain death. Showers Netherlings with thanks like summer squall. Lanu Vanu knows not what wind bears Netherlings to Cloud Sea, but warmly welcomes them. Shows gratitude where gratitude is due. Yeah, I've been I did a Marauder into a warrior for Realm Reborn. I'm doing Dark Knight for Heavensward. I figured I'd try Gunbreaker for the next one, and then maybe Paladin to round it out. So I'm gonna try all the tanks. Final Fantasy 14 actually has the best story out of all the Final Fantasy games. I've been told that. So far, it's pretty good. We'll see. I won't say it's the best yet, but I'm still only in Heavensward, so. Lanu Vanu owes much and more to Netherlings. As saviors, as heroes, Zundu welcomes you. To village we go, to north, come, come. Yeah, I got that impression. Oh, not Halfenhut. So the Garleans were searching for the Archbishop and believed the Vanu Vanu knew something of his whereabouts? Methods notwithstanding, they may have the right of it. I conclude that we should accept Lanu Vanu's offer of hospitality and visit his village. Really picks up in Heavensward. It gets better with every expansion. When they say Final Fantasy 14, they mean Shadowbringers, but Shadowbringers would not be nearly as good without their history of the rest. Yeah. Well, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it for sure. Getting close to another Aether Current. Oh, there it is. It. So far, Heavensward has been pretty good. I wouldn't say it's best Final Fantasy story ever quality, but it's pretty good. It's definitely up there. The gameplay becomes much more interesting post Heavensward? Really? Interesting. Like, if we get too many more abilities, it's gonna start being like, oh my god, where am I gonna put all these abilities, you know? Like, there's a certain point where it's like, okay, I've got like 4 bars of abilities, that's too many. It's too many. You know, I haven't even used my Chocobo at all. I haven't used it once. I've never needed to. The game's really easy. Okay, I can go buy some Gishel Greens when I get a chance. I gotta figure out where to get them. Like breeze guides leaves to rest, come and lay down your burdens, Netherlings. Lanu Vanu throws wide arms and greetings. Behold, Okazundu. Okay. Found the Vanu Vanu village. A far warmer welcome than the one you received from the Vundu, I think. Ha! Vundu, bluster and blow hither, yawn. Sound and fury like aimless gale. What unseen lightning begets such thunderous report? Where are you? Did you see it? That damned flying whale again. Ah, it's Bismarck. The Imperials are after it. Where? The White? Is Bismarck another trial we're gonna have to do? Is Bismarck only in 6 in this? I don't think I remember him being in any of the other Final Fantasies. He's wounded. By the 12, did the beast just eat that island? O insatiable white, O devourer of worlds, why must you torment us? Ah, Lanu Vanu wastes no more words on his unfathomable deeds. Come, Netherlings, come and break words with Chief of Zundu. Okay. Blackouts in a city can be really creepy. Hey, there's Minus over there. Must be getting close to that dungeon. He's just chilling around here. Zundu sell it. Nice. Interesting. I rotate this thing. There we go. Pretty cool. Like a nice little transmog. Alright. With wisdom deep as nethers and eyes clear as cloudless blue, Sanu Vanu speaks for Zundu. Hearken to his words. That's he? Netherlings deliver Lanu Vanu from claws of steel shod fiends and prove nobility. He knows not to ignore Zephyr winds and brings you before you with all haste. What Heavensward trials have I done so far? I don't know. I have to think about that. Have we done any trials yet? We've done some dungeons. At least one trial, haven't we? Oh, yeah, Ravana. Yeah. Soft rains to soothe the heart and sunshine to warm. Gratitude of Sanu, Chief of Zundu, is boundless. We are honored to meet you, Chief Sanu. I am Alphino Levier. These are my companions, Elheim, Gilded, and Sid Garland. We have come in search of an airship, a flying vessel of the Nethers, which we believe is somewhere in the Cloud Sea. Ah, like to black steel shod contraption from which you save Lanu Vanu. Alas, no. That ship belongs to the Garlean Empire, an old enemy of ours, though not the enemy we're looking for at present. The men we seek wear armor of purest white and are led by an older man in white robes. Wait, Lanu Vanu hear tale of these netherlings. You do? Are you certain? As sun rises and falls and returns, we are. Zundu's scouts can testify to words of Lanu Vanu. Aye, aye, winds carry purpose of netherlings to our ears as well. Netherlings seek key to Azis La. Now we're getting somewhere. Tell us, Chief Sanu. What exactly is this Azis La? Beware, netherlings, for blackest clouds portend greatest danger. Look not into the heart of tempest. There lies ancient birthplace of sin, home of forbidden secrets. To speak more is to call the wind. But the white devours isle where key is kept. Deep within bowels of mighty Bismarck it lies, beyond the reach of the foolhardy. So we've gone from Bismarck to almost a Zone Eater kind of thing here. Do we need to go inside of Bismarck? And beyond ours. Rejoice not in his gluttony, Lanu Vanu, as far as the stone gives way to water and wind, all yields to the white. This he knows, Chief Sanu. Madness of Vundu bodes ill for all Vanu. Okay. Azis La is the home to forbidden secrets, accessible only to the bearer of a key which the Archbishop covets. Much as I would like to believe it safe within the belly of Bismarck, the Knights of the Heavensward wield primal powers. We do not slay the whale and claim the key first, they surely will. So we're going to kill Bismarck to get the key. Quite how we will go about it is another matter. As was the case in our battle with Leviathan, we are out of our element, and this time we have far fewer allies to call upon. Be that as it may, our customary approach still holds true. We must begin by learning more about the white. Let us each question the residents of the village and then regroup and share our findings anon. Ooh, we're taking on Bismarck. Alright. If netherlings seek knowledge of the white, then speak with Kunuvali, foremost keeper of tales. But neglect not to present thyself with humility and respect. As sun yields to the moon and moon to sun, netherlings must greet Kunuvali with a bow. Okay. Go bow to Kunuvali. Watched the cinematic trailer for Heavensward? No, I haven't. Should I? I'm already like halfway through it. I mean, I could bring it up. There we go. Man, even the keyboard doesn't want to work right now. Oh, I'm not clicked on the window, that's why. Nope. Zephyr winds at your back and sunshine to warm your brow, traveler from below. Kunuvali, keeper of tales, hears your words and she remembers. In times long ago in lands elsewhere, before even the clouds see, the white is one among many, newborn. He swims beside his many brothers in seas of endless water. But hated the white is, for his brothers are purest black. So great is their contempt and their loathing that they turn upon him and rend his flesh asunder, and so he falls, only to rise again. For merciful gods raise him to the heavens, and there he is reborn. The white still longs for the sea to which he cannot return, but in rebirth, a splinter of the divine is shared, and so he opens his maw, and whence come the clouds, a new sea is born, home to him alone. Like, if it's in the trailer, is it really spoilers? Or just a preview of things they wanted you to see? I don't know. Okay. Content, he gazes below and sees others who are as he hated and hunted. He weeps, and in his benevolence he raises up isles of earth and guides these people to the cloud sea. Such is the tale of his rebirth and the salvation of the Vanu. May it never be forgotten. This demon which menaces the cloud sea, his rage is that of the Vundu. His hunger is that of a wild beast. The isles are his gift to us, yet now he must consume them? Moon Valley knows no tales like this. Alright, let's see if... Ooh, let's get that Aether Current while I'm seeing it. See if I can look up this trailer. YouTube.com. Let's see. Heaven... I can't type. Heavensward trailer.
Peggy 16.
Okay. Right. Obviously spoilers for the end of Realm Reborn. Eorzea, a land embraced by gods, delivered from destruction by the Warrior of Light. Warriors of Light. I get copyright things on every single Final Fantasy video. I basically can't monetize them, but I don't get strikes. Fate has cast down these heroes and their light now threatens to something. That's the song. They're up in the snow, walking through the mountains. Who's this guy? A big axe. Is this song in the game? Is this supposed to be the Warrior of Light? Okay. Let's see for the whole expansion. Is this like the canon main character? Or is this a character I don't recognize? I mean, obviously we recognize her. This isn't actually from Heavensward. This part's from the prequel patch, right? The patch leading up to it. That's the Warrior of Light stand-in, human male. Okay. You must be a warrior. Look at that huge ass axe. Human male warrior is the canon Warrior of Light, I guess. Okay. Dragons. Can't go wrong with dragons. They knew how to start their expansion. Dragoons. Yep. Is that a Sinian? Okay, was that the Sky Steel manufacturer? Yeah, we're in Ishgard now. What was a Stinian? That wasn't Kane. Alright, nice shot of Ishgard. Get a little bit of the cloud tops here, which is where we're actually at right now. Sure. So we've seen the snowy area, we've seen this. Nice wide shot. It'd be cool if can we see Ishgard from cloud top? Because that'd be awesome if we could. Oh my. Alright, get the dragons coming. What's that behind the dragons? No, 1 second. Let's back this up. First of all, that's a lot of dragons. This. We saw that already, didn't we? That's Salmal. Yeah, Training Mists. That's what I thought. We've kind of already dealt with the dragons, sort of, because we defeated Nidhogg, but I mean, I'm not saying the dragons are done. You need to know what the freaking Ishgardians are doing now, and the Archbishop and all of them. We still don't have the freaking... We kind of been dealing with, you know, the whole Ul'dah thing, but we still haven't gotten most of our scions back yet. We don't know if any of them died permanently. We've already saved him. We've already dealt with Nidhogg. Is that Estinian again? Oh, what was that armor? See that again. Yeah, this right here. That's cool. What is that? Lots of dragoons, which makes sense. I bet you dragoon was a popular class when Heavensward came out, right? You're fighting dragons, you're gonna want the dragoons, right? The big focus on dragoon, considering it wasn't a new job, but there were new jobs for Heavensward. Like, you would think there'd be like more like Dark Knight and, you know, Astrologian or whatever, or Machinist. But they don't really play a part in this trailer. I'm sure there was more than one trailer though, right? Dragoon's the canon class for playing through Heavensward. I mean, that makes sense because of the dragons, right? Dark Knight is the canon class for Shadowbringers. Okay. So the canon class for A Realm Reborn was Warrior, and then okay, interesting. That was cool. We're gonna start doing that. We'll start watching the trailer before these things, instead of, you know, over halfway through it. All right, we got some more things to go track down here. Monk and Samurai? Okay. Is Stormblood gonna be going to like the Asian area, like where the samurai and the domans and all them are from? Walker's Paladin. Gotcha. So according to the Vanu Vanu, the Sea of Clouds and the Floating Isles were gifts from Bismarck to his people. Gifts which he has taken to eating. Yes, technically within his rights, I suppose, if perhaps a little ungenerous. Gods, eh? But what of you, Alphino? Did you learn aught of value? Alas, no. That is, unless you have an interest in the intricacies of Vanu skyfishing. Skyfishing? My gods, that's it, Alphino, my boy. I could kiss you. From what we have observed, Bismarck is a creature of pure instinct, driven primarily by hunger. When wounded by the Imperials, it fled, but not before devouring another island to restore its strength. What purpose is this? We tow a suitably appetizing island through the Sea of Clouds, in essence fishing for our flying whale. What I propose is this. Once we draw Bismarck out of hiding, we shall use our dragon killers to fire grapnels into the beast's hide, and reel it in close and enable our resident icon slayer to engage it directly. A bold plan, Master Garland, but exceedingly dangerous one. Should Elheim fail to subdue the creature, she would almost certainly be eaten, along with the rest of your appetizing island. Please don't. He's like 15. Who's 15? What are you talking about? Oh, she won't fail. And if anything does go wrong, I'll be at the helm of the Enterprise, ready to tow her out of trouble. I wouldn't entrust a task like this to anyone else. Nor I. I trust you have no objections to my joining you as well. Not at all. The more the merrier. Right then. Seems the boys and I have a lot of work to do on the Enterprise, if the Enterprise is to be ready for our fishing trip. While you two need find me some bait. Not just any island, mind. I want a mouthful at the most. Yeah. Yeah, him being 15 is fine in that case. Okay. Level up! Already 59. One more level till we theoretically would have capped, right? Obviously, we're going to do that before we finish the main story. Alright, we're going to get an aether current from this too. Bolt, chain, and island. Well, you heard Sid. We need an island to bait and hook. By way of first step, I propose we speak with Chief Sanu. The Zundu are as concerned by Bismarck's behavior. They may have given us to believe. They may well be supportive in our efforts to slay him. Alphino is one person I don't have to worry about dying because he was in the art for Endwalker I saw. So I know he's going to make it. Gunavanu wishes that he could choose his family. Netherlings coming is fortuitous as late season rains. Guanavanu and Gunavanu's family face desperate times. His brother verges on failing Zundu's rite of passage again. All Vanu Vanu of Ukzundu must undergo rite of passage for respect of others in tribe, otherwise no better than nestling. Brother fails trial 7 times, must try for 8th time soon. 8 times, no Vanu Vanu ever failed trial 8 times. If brother fails again, gales of laughter from others in tribe. Shame family until day's sun and no sky no longer burns. Gunavanu sees Netherlings help others like wind which brings seeds to bloom, and Gunavanu would ask for her help as well. Rite of passage rules very strict, but Gunavanu has plan. Rules forbid aid from other members of tribe, but say nothing of Netherlings. To help my brother and quell impending storm of derision our family faces. Brother's name is Gunavanu, and he roosts. Gunavanu knows not where. Brother's temperament changes faster than breeze in autumn. Ask other Vanu and seek him out, or Gunavanu stays nesting forever. It's interesting that I feel like we're so far in the story for this, but there's still 2 more zones, theoretically, here on the Aether Current list. Now, this is for, like, all the things, I guess, right? But this one actually comes before Turning Mists and Sea of Clouds, so I assume at least this one is Heavensward, right? Hey, Karanova! Got a new power cable! Nice! Welcome back, man. Netherling seeks out Gunavanu. He is skilled at 2 things. Finding shade for napping and running away when Chief gives work. Newborn hatchling works harder than him. Tell me how you really feel. Gunavali is looking around nervously with bloodshot eyes. Gunavali cannot escape unending thunderstorm of buzzing bugs and desires sleep more than rain during summer drought. Gunavali has idea to soothe bugs droning, but delirious from exhaustion. Netherling goes in Gunavali's stead. To east lies gurgle grass, which devours bugs as Vanu hatchlings feast on Wamarakampa meat. Netherling brings Gunavali 3, and storm in ears recedes to dull drizzle. Neveling finds Gunavanu easily. Look under every tree and village. Gunavanu follows shade as sunset follows sunrise. Say to Gunavanu, wake up! And Neveling come to know true meaning of panic. I'm certainly not going to watch a trailer before I play everything leading up to it. Gunavanu never where he should be. While other Vanu work, Gunavanu soars like Griffin in his dreams. Vanu not see him since sunrise. And my goal right now is just to manage to catch up all the way through endgame before the expansion comes out later this year. The Tramontane is upon us. White feasts, and the Vundu rejoice in his carnage. Hear me, Chief Sanu. This creature which torments you now is not the deity who raised up the floating isles and made a gift of them to you. He is a perversion upon your beliefs, given form by the Vundu, a false savior who consumes that which he should rightfully safeguard. Yet it need not be this way, Chief Sanu. We have the power to strike down this impostor, but we beg of you an island to see it done. Moats against the tempest. In vain they do struggle. Yet who is Sanu to speak of what may be? Perhaps even the Tramontane can turn to the Ponent. Very well, Nevelings. When you are ready, tell Zundu scouts what manner of island you require, and they will guide you to it. We shall not fail, Chief Sanu. Of that you have my word. Come, Elheim, let us see how Sid's preparations are progressing. Remember, board trailer's pretty good too, if you haven't seen it. I might have seen that one. I did play Final Fantasy A Realm Reborn when it first came out. Like way back when. The only reason I stopped playing is because Square took my account away. I got all pissed off and I decided not to play Final Fantasy 14 ever again. Well, obviously that changed. Let's go find this quest up here. Got all the Heavensward primal mounts. Well, I got all the Realm Reborn ones. That's something. We did that last week. It was mostly Minus and Caranova. I was just there. Another Aether Current. Vanu. Okay. Vanu rests eyes, thinks of great offering to elder shaman. So much work, so sleepy. Shade not big enough for such great nesting. With chat modes in say, use your keyboard to... Really? Gunavanu awake. Yes, he is. Gunavanu works hard. A Netherling? No wings, fleshy beak, not Vanu? Certainly. Netherling should not sneak up on Vanu that slumbers. Claws cut sharper than fierce gale. What? Gunavanu's brother sent Netherling to help with rite of passage? Gunavanu passes right and is no longer a nestling? Heavens shine on Gunavanu this day. Worry of failing 8 times weighs heavy on heart. But now with Netherling's help, Gunavanu casts off weight and soars higher than any in Ulkzundu imagines. Okay. Do I have to actually help him, or was that the end of the quest, really? How do you type wake up using the emote menu? What? Yeah, that I don't know. It wasn't an emote. Okay. You haven't done coils yet. Keep the current over here. Right beside where we're going. How convenient. Probably over there. Okay. This is a really big area. Maybe it just seems big because it's so disjointed. Alright. Our Ishgardian friends have furnished us with dragon killers and ammunition. I've taken the liberty of procuring a Magitech field generator as well. Rest assured, we've chains to spare, every link forged by the manufacturer's master craftsman. If you have any lingering doubts as to their strength, know that they were originally intended to bind dragons and were not found wanting. It pleases me to inform you that the Vanu have agreed to furnish us with an island of our choosing, and all that remains is to confirm the readiness of our poor buggers who will actually be doing the fighting. Elheim, let Wedge know when your party is assembled. Oh, here we go. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I don't like this plan. I don't like it one bit. I can't help being excited all the same. So tell me, Elheim, are you ready to hunt a white whale? Yes. After you, then, Elheim, all aboard. Alright, the Limitless Blue. Is this a trial? It'd be a trial, right? Yeah, I got our second trial. The Caranova's getting in on this too. Anything I need to know about the Bismarck trial? Hopefully I'm not the one tanking it. Don't die. Oh, good advice. Just let me experience it, okay. We started Final Fantasy IX the last 2 days. That's been a lot of fun. We're still in Disc 1. We're kind of taking our time with it. We made it to Limblum yesterday. I love Final Fantasy IX. We get back to Danganronpa 2 with Deathshire tomorrow night. That'll be fun. While we're waiting for this, I'm gonna run an ad. If you're a sub, I mean, you won't get the ad, so you won't have to worry about it. But if you do have ads, I'm sorry. But running an ad will stop the pre-rolls from running, which is nice. So what are my thoughts on Final Fantasy VIII now that I finished it? It's probably my least favorite Final Fantasy so far. There are some things I really like about it, but there are some things I really don't like about it, and they kind of make it hard to like the game as a whole. The story doesn't really make sense. I got all of the Guardian Forces, I believe. I filled in the entire menu, and we got Odin and Gilgamesh as well. I think we have all of them at the end. We had Eden, we had Bahamut, we had Tomberry, we had Cactuar, we had Doomtrain, we had all of them, I think. To my knowledge. The game was too easy because the system is so incredibly easy to break even with no real knowledge of the game. Nova's still level 71. Is Nova going in at 71? I guess he'll be like down leveled or whatever. I think I'm learning the symbols for like which class is which. Oh, no, he switched classes. I think my biggest complaint was that the game was kind of broken, difficulty-wise, and the story. The story didn't really make much sense, and it was trying to be like the Final Fantasy love story, and honestly, it was probably the worst Final Fantasy love story. I didn't get like any chemistry between Squall and Renoa. I think 9 is a better love story. I think 10 is a better love story. So they kind of did better the next two, but 8 I wasn't feeling it. I liked the card game. I liked how much the card game rewarded you. Unlike 9, where like Tetramaster is like almost useless. It doesn't help you at all, really. 10 would have been a better movie. What? It's a good game too. Did you see the trailer for the new Tactics S RPG with Octopath's art style? Yeah, I did. Looks good. I'll definitely be playing that on the stream. There's a lot of games I want to play that are coming out soon. So in June, we're definitely playing Mass Effect. In fact, I took a week off when Legendary Edition comes out. I'm just gonna binge Mass Effect. I'll be playing it during the day and during the night. We're gonna put a hold on whatever Final Fantasy or whatever we're playing at the moment when June comes around, and it's gonna be like Mass Effect time. Persona 5 Strikers comes out at the end of the month. I really do want to play that. So I may, when I finish 9, go ahead and slot in Strikers. We'll see. Yeah, dude, Mass Effect is gonna be awesome. Even if they didn't change anything about the games, they're already awesome. So, like, as long as they didn't change too much, I'm in. If it's just like a graphics improvement and some quality of life, I am golden on that. In July, Skyward Sword HD is coming out, which is the Skyward Sword for the Switch, where you can play it without motion controls. I'm all over that. When that comes out, I'm definitely playing it. What else? Shin Megami Tensei 5 is coming out this year at some point. Yeah, I mean, well, we were definitely playing FemShep. My plan is FemShep, Vanguard, so we can like do the whole like teleport into melee with a shotgun thing. And Tali. We're gonna like Tali Zora is gonna be our girl as much as we can. I mean, we're gonna be FemShep, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna keep Tali alive. That's my big thing. When I played last time, I played it on stream. I did the whole trilogy back when Mass Effect 3 came out. right? And we played Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. We kept everybody alive in 2. Then we got to 3, and Tali died. And I am not letting that happen this time. You have Femshep in the sniper build. Yeah. Sniper build's fun. I get a little bored with sniper builds sometimes. I like the idea of Vanguard because it's going to be so chaotic because like you teleport into melee, which is like a death sentence sometimes. But I think last time when we did it, we were heavy on the magic. What I forgot what it's called. The gravity abilities. I've played it on the stream more than once. One time we did it with the build with like all the tech armor and everything. Yeah, bionics. And another time we did it where it was really heavy in bionics. So this time it'll be more of a, like I said, it's called the Vanguard. It's like what, bionics / guns, I think. Where you teleport in and you have a shotgun. Biotics, thank you. Yeah, biotics, that's right. It's been a while. You're hoping in Mass Effect 4 you get to choose your race. I just hope that after Andromeda they still have a Mass Effect 4. They're making Mass Effect 4, aren't they? I also want to see Metroid Prime 4. And I want them to put the, I want to play the Metroid trilogy on the Switch. The Prime trilogy. Yeah, they're making Mass Effect 4 now. That's awesome. Good. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Andromeda. I tried really hard to like Andromeda, but I didn't even finish it, and that's never a good sign, because like I really like, I was all set up to play it. I played it pretty solidly until about halfway through, and I was just like, I'm not really enjoying the game. You said they already dropped a trailer and you think it'll be 6 years? I would hope not. Alright. We have no healers still. Dang. Working on other IPs first. I might as well ride around and look for some other stuff while we're waiting on this. I've got that other quest I can do out here. And I've got another Aether Current out there too. You know what I want to see that we haven't even heard of really yet, I don't think, is Elder Scrolls 6. Like, Skyrim came out in 2011, November 11th, 2011. It will be 10 years this year, and we still haven't heard about the next game in the series. They just keep remaking Skyrim. Ooh, Homeworld 3? That's cool. I've never been good at Homeworld, but I think it's a cool concept. I probably won't play that one on stream, but I'm excited that they're making it. I'll watch someone else play it. Alright, what do we got here? The Limitless Blue. Well, that's quite a little chunk of floating crystal. Okay. Oh, how does this go? We've got guns on the sides. Like harpoon him or something. You go on his back. You won't do damage unless you're on him? Whoa, okay. Well, he said hi. Oop, made a friend. Alright, so we're grabbing him. Hear a whoops. That doesn't sound good. Alright, we're pulling him closer. Let's see where we jump on. So we gotta get off now? Yeah. Okay, apparently I wasn't fast enough, I guess. Cool. Alright. So far, so good. Oh shit! He knocked me off the side. So they've got to push. Good to know. Why is someone asking about resetting? Did we already mess up? I know two of us are dead, but still. I mean, the carapace is pretty low. I'm guessing that's just the protection for his health bar, probably. Ah, yeah, now there's like a crystal on his back. I guess I'm not getting resurrected, so... Ooh, look at this guy. Oh, there's two of them, too. What is this Magitek generator in the center, I wonder? Is this gonna be hard without two tanks to tank both of these? Like, the one dude over there is tanking one of them, but the other one's just like roaming free over here, eating on Nova. Nova's tanking this one. Now Minus is tanking it. Because Nova died. There goes Minus. The other tank's still holding that one down, I guess. He doesn't want to grab both of them. I would if I could. Oh, is it serpents need to stay apart? Gotcha. That makes sense. My bad, my bad. Okay, there's the love tap. The other one, I guess. Why am I not targeting this thing? Why am I not targeting this thing? What The hell? Thank you. I was targeting allies even though I was going left and right. I don't get it. Whatever. Alright. Reeling them in. Boom! Got it off in the first round. That's much better. Oh, are both tanks on the same one? Shit. I'll go to the other one then. Oh. Okay. Toss around. There we go. I got this one. Freaking tornado coming at me. Okay. All right. Hello. Okay. Okay. Oh well. Lure him back in and beat the crap out of the crystal on his back, yeah. We lost a lot of people, huh? The room was dead. We're kind of screwed now, huh? Purple sky means stay apart? Okay. Island integrity. Oh god, is he gonna eat the island? Okay. Purple skies stay spread out. Learn something new every day. Gray sky stay near the middle. Okay. What's up, bud?
I just want.
I love you too, buddy. Daddy needs to concentrate right now, okay? You're doing good this time. Okay. Doing good, guys. Doing good. Want to finish him off? We get it? I think we got it, right? Ooh, it was close though. I think he was about to throw us off. Ah, GG. Good job. That was fun. All right. What do we have here? The key. Oh, it's the key. A high-tech key. Oh, we get another crystal? Does every expansion do this whole you lose all 6 crystals and then power up all 6 crystals again thing? We're now 2/3 of the way through the story, apparently. It's like a little charge up meter for like how far you are on the main quest.
Beloved.
Oh, we're starting to hear Hydaelyn again?
Maiden.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, if it's a spoiler, don't mention it then.
Like to none known. Harker. Receiver.
Interesting.
More.
Interesting. Okay. It's antler helmet. Ascian. Oh, and him too.
So
Oh my.
falls the Lord of Mists, as did all others before him.
Sure.
How many times does this make, warrior of light? Ah, how much you have grown, far beyond the limits of mere mortals.
She has what we seek.
That she does. The key to Azizla and the secrets of Alag.
And of course, Alag's involved again. Oh shit.
I see you have regained the blessing of light, albeit at a fraction of its former strength.
I don't entirely understand how Midgar Stormer somehow like stripped us of our blessing.
My thanks to you, Asian. And to you as well, Warrior of Light, for saving us the effort of slaying Bismarck.
Hmm.
Now that the key is within our grasp, the path to the heavens shall at last be laid bare.
Well. They're just gonna leave him be. Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
By our deeds shall the wrongs of antiquity be righted, and man reclaim the reins of history.
It's gonna be a while before the next dungeon. Oh, not that far? Sweet. Hello. Whoa. Like the floating continent from 6. Sort of. Alright. Keep this party rolling. I'm curious actually, our current quest is level 57. Okay. Forgive me, Elheim. Had I known what was happening, mayhap I could have done something to stop them. Alas, Wedge and I were still sealed within the engine room and heard naught of the struggle until it was over. And now, for all our efforts, the Archbishop holds the very thing we sought to keep from him. All is not lost, for we yet live, and we know their destination. Let us give chase and bring an end to their machinations. So when I get to level 60, or I guess more specifically, when I get to the next expansion and unlock Gunbringer, or Gunbreaker, or the gun class, what level does it start at? Ooh, we got a wind up Sid. 60? Okay. Well, that's handy. That's not bad at all then. Though we failed to secure the key, we must not forget that we succeeded in ridding the realm of another primal, and prevented the Vanu Vanu's lands from being consumed in so doing. The Zundu, at least, shall be glad of our deeds this day. Let us go and inform Chief Sanu of our victory. Sid and the others will need a moment to tend to the Enterprise. Besides. Okay.
Wait, something is amiss. Imperial troops. and they have already secured the area.
Ooh. A
Reveal
new
yourselves
hero.
at once.
Regula von Hydrus. I love how the Empire has like the judge outfits, sort of, from like Tactics Advance or 12. The Evil East judge outfits, right?
And there I was expecting more beastmen. Who are you?
I thought Ishgardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken.
Like, they're not like exactly the judge outfits, but they're definitely reminiscent of them. I mean, if they added like full on the judge outfits, that's even cooler. I thought Ishgardians responsible for this for our scouts, but I see now I was mistaken. Okay. Oh, this guy.
Just as Warrior observed, the Warrior of Light is wont to appear at the most inopportune times.
The Warrior of Light. She who bested Van Baelsar.
This guy, especially with his shoulders, is giving off Final Fantasy II Emperor vibes, right?
It would seem that the famous hero of Eorzea seeks Azizlar as well. Hardly unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Allagan's power to bind icons to their will.
You know as well as we what will
Summoning.
ensue should these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free. That their very existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
This is interesting. So the Allagans had the ability to bind primals to their will, right? Which sounds like just summoning, right? Like just straight up being a summoner, summoning one down, have it fight for you and leave. But it also is a little reminiscent though of like the Tactics story, except in Tactics they didn't really bind them to their will, like the demon or whatever, the coffee slew like took over the person wielding the orb, or at least some of the people wielding the orbs. But then in Final Fantasy 12, those same summons are just summons. So I don't know. Does 12 theoretically comes before Tactics in the Evil East timeline? Because like in Tactics, all the other races except for humans are gone, and the ancient machine cities with their airships and stuff are ruins that are like being dug up by archaeologists and stuff. So Tactics is like far in the future in the Evil East timeline. You know, as well as their very existence threatens the life of this star, but I disagree on the solution, right?
Genocide has ever been the Empire's favored recourse. And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
You do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last. Alas, your sentiments betray the narrowness of your view. The fate of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world. 'Tis my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the icons to heel. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
I think I'm really gonna like Final Fantasy XIV as a whole once I get through the whole thing, because it has one of the things that makes 9 my favorite Final Fantasy, which is that 9 is like a love story to the first 8 games. It's full of allusions to the first 8 games. Like the whole story, every little thing in it is constantly full of things that are referencing the first 8 games, or having tie-ins to the first 8 games, or like, you know, like Garland comes back and like Mount Gullag's there, and like the 8 Knights of Pluto are referencing the first 8 games. Like there's literally like 100 different references in Final Fantasy 9, and 14 also like pulls things from all the previous games, which is pretty awesome. It does it because it's an MMO, and sometimes it's just straight up like cameos or homages, or like, we're gonna pull in a dungeon that's like the first raids were the Crystal Tower from 3, right? So wait till I get to Shadowbringer, yeah. Like the raids for A Realm Reborn are straight up the final dungeon of Final Fantasy 3, like with the same bosses and everything, the same structure.
No, don't! They are not his thralls!
Whoa. Was that Sid?
Where did that come from?
Take cover!
Oh, hello. Lucia in a Magitech armor, okay.
Your Radiance, we must withdraw.
Okay. Oh, shit.
We shall meet again, warrior of light. On that you have my word.
Well, I have no doubt we'll meet again. See you in a raid later.
So Garlemald too has designs on Azizlar. But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
It is interesting. All right. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would stand less than 20 paces from the Emperor of Garlemald, Varys von Galvis in the flesh. I assume the commander that accompanied him must be the legatus of whom the centurion spoke. Forgive me. It is neither the time nor the place for such idle speculation. Pray return to the Enterprise at once. It occurs to me that our friends may have run afoul of the Imperial forces as well. I have yet to appraise Chief Sanu of all that has occurred, but once I have, we will rejoin you at the airship. Okay. Way off to the east, okay. I need to get back over here. We never did get to that, okay. Hoek van Dumak. Okay, there's a lot of this zone we haven't touched yet. Ooh, there's another dungeon over there too. Never Reap. Cool. Alright. Let's go this way. Wait a minute. Okay, it's down there, okay. Should be able to fly in the Sea of Clouds now, assuming you've done all the side quests. I have... Let's see. I have at least one side quest to turn in, and I have one more to find. And I'm pretty sure I have an idea of where that one I have left to find is. We can go ahead and hit that up. Let's just continue around this way for now. Slip through here without triggering that guy. Thank the 12 you're alive, Elheim. When the battlefield appeared and fired on the ship, we feared the game was up for you and Alphino. What in the seven hells happened out there? First, the Archbishop turns up with an Ascian in tow, and now the goddamn Emperor pays a visit? Is this a procession of notable bastards? Who's next? The keeper of the seventh bloody gate? Not one so notable, Master Garland. I'm happy to report that the Zundu were overjoyed to learn of Bismarck's demise. Chief Sanu sends his warmest regards, Elheim. There is much talk of westerly winds. Miraculously, none suffered lasting harm during the raid. It would seem the Zundu were taken entirely unawares and wisely chose to offer no resistance. I sense they have no more to fear from the Empire, for the present at least. Had the Emperor truly been intent on their extermination, Zundu would have already been leveled. Plainly, Varys is only interested in reaching Azizla. Speaking of which, if you're all ready to continue the chase, the Enterprise is as well, shall we? Okay. Alright, let's take a quick detour and see if we can't finish up flight, maybe. We've got one quest to turn in, we've got one quest to finish, and then we've got one more flight point to find, which I think is near the quest we have to finish. Yep, be right up here. Alright, I see the Aether Current. And the quest. Also, I haven't really checked. I'm just checking. Sometimes I have gear that I could upgrade, I don't even know. And Aether Current here. Alright, and we have 2 quests to turn in. And that's all we're missing. So there we go. Interesting, there's a lot more zone that isn't required to be explored to get flight. Maybe it's like level 60 area. Alright, so one quest goes back to the beginning of the zone. One quest goes to the Vanu over here. Let's go turn in the one for the Vanu. Actually, you know what we'll do? Let's get away from this guy real quick. Let's go to Camp Cloudtop and turn in that one, and then we'll teleport to the Vanu, turn in that one, and then we'll walk back up to Sid for the main quest. We'll fly back up to Sid for the main quest. Okay. Okay. I got the next main scenario request is just question marks right now. You don't know what's coming. Okay. How fares your search? I realize obtaining undamaged Gallicat wing is no easy feat. Had this for so long. My, what an extraordinary find. I'm pleased to see your persistence has paid off. With this, she can resume her work on Cloudkin. Oh, how forgetful of me not to mention it sooner. This sample is meant for Atelu, a renowned naturalist. She's hard at work on a new article for New Eorzean Geographic. I requested a sample to be delivered with the utmost haste. Be sure she will hear it was the incomparable Ilheim Gilded who made it possible for her latest work on Cloudkin. Okay. And then we can go to Oksundu and turn in the last one, and we should be able to fly. Sleepless nights make Ganuvali's mind maelstrom of fog. Does Netherling bring plants? Ganuvali seeks. Netherling brings rest at last. Ganuvali's troubles become substance for gurgle grass, and big wheel of nature turns without hindrance. Alright. So, we can fly! Another one over here. What do we have here? Is this like a beast tribe kind of thing? Ivano is troubled by the storm gathering in the distance. Like nourishing rains after a long summer drought, Netherling return may bring succor in time of need. Zundu spies in word of activity in Okvundu Mach, deep within Vundu territory. Such news bodes ill for Okzundu. We would know more of this coming storm, but spies struggle to slip past watchful gaze of Vundu guards. Netherling's strength and courage is always reliable, and Sonu asks her to brave enemy territory and bring news of what stirs in Okvundu Mach. Once again, Netherling proves she is a stout ally of the Zundu, and Zephyr winds at her back. Speed your way. Yeah, Beast Tribe quest, okay. Alright. Do that later. All right. We going to a new zone? Maybe Izislaw is a new zone. Probably is. It's pretty big. Lest you wonder, Wedge was able to calculate the heading indicated by the beam of light emitted by the key. If Izislaw lies in that direction, we'll find it. Excuse me. Solana may have lead on us, but she's no Enterprise. We'll catch them. You'll see. All right.
I did not think that I would ever have occasion to pilot a suit of Magitech armor again. Least of all under these circumstances.
Daddy.
No, bud.
My full name is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald.
Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald. Okay.
Ah, that explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
Livia? Livia Sas Junius? The tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar?
Aye.
Oh, I can see your forehead thing now.
Though we spent little time together. After our parents were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live in different households.
Did I just not notice that until now, or was her hair always in the way?
Livia felt at home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier, while I underwent training to become a spy.
Then, Ishgard was...
my mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate. Though I was given little information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost. And then I met Sir Emeric. 'Twas his usefulness to my mission which prompted me to approach him, but I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons. He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. He simply rose above it. In time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following, and a new home besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emeric, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emeric. 'Tis your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
I have long been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future. My sister fought for her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
Well, I, for one, am happy to welcome a fellow Garlean to our merry band. Especially one who can make Magitech armor sing.
Chief, we should be getting close.
Once we break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Azizlar should be.
Hold on, everyone!
Alright. This could be the final zone of the expansion, maybe. Or at least the main story of the expansion. If it's anything like WoW, Final Fantasy XIV probably adds extra zones every now and then with like patch quests or whatever. Ooh, look at this place.
I think that's it!
Whoa.
Chief, is that Allagan? Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
What was that?
Some sort of barrier.
We need the key to get through it.
She won't hold, Chief! She's breaking up!
I've lost the auxiliary propeller!
Sid, it's no use! We must return to Ishgard and find another way!
God damn it all! Why do the Allagans always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
Yeah, I did. How's it going, Shana Konica? I just fell off. And we barely finished repairing the damage incurred during our sky fishing trip. On the other hand, any landing you can walk away from, as they say. You can only presume this Soleil passed through the barrier unscathed. That would certainly explain why the Vanu called it a key. Okay. Assuming Sid is correct, I have no reason to think that he is not. The Vanu's key is required to pass through the barrier protecting Azys Law. Even without it, we must find a way to reach the Isle. I shall have everyone convene at the seat of the Lord Commander that we might discuss how best to proceed. As before, make yourself known to the guardsman when you arrive and he will show you in. Okay. Oh, there we go. Right. Kingsglaive. How you doing tonight, Shadow Konako? You have returned. Sir Amric and the others await you within. Hungry and bored? No bueno.
In summary, the Isle owes its lofty position to the industry of the Allegans. And we can be all but certain that the Archbishop and his cronies are enjoying the view from its top.
I see.
If we are to join them, we will first need to pass through the Isle's etheric barrier, which is, alas, more powerful than most. Powerful enough to make a mess of a perfectly good airship at any rate. As far as I can gather, the barrier mechanism draws ether from the surrounding environment and polarizes its elemental aspect to produce what is, in effect, a wall of lightning.
It seems plain that without the Vanu's key, any attempt to reach the Isle will end in failure.
Alas, the key was careless enough to leave without us. I don't think the Vanu keep a spare.
Master Garland, based on your experience, is there no other way that we might breach the barrier?
Well, in the past, we've beaten similar barriers by nullifying them with elemental converters. But the one we're up against this time dwarfs aught we've encountered before. The Enterprise simply isn't large enough to bear the requisite amount of crystals.
I'm reminded of the quantity needed to nullify Leviathan's command of the sea. A veritable mountain of crystals that could only be borne by lashing two galleons together to form a twin vessel, scarcely able to propel itself, much less fly.
Maybe drag one of those little sky islands.
Options. If it isn't feasible to nullify the barrier, we might try piercing it.
How?
We create a ram of condensed ether and mount it on my ship. There's just one problem. I don't have the faintest idea how to build one. It's going to take a true authority in the field, I reckon.
Would that the Archons were still with us.
But yesterday evening, I chanced to find Mistress Tataru in unusually high spirits. Assuming I understood her excited ramblings, she has acquired a clue, pointing to the whereabouts of one such individual.
That's good news.
An Archon? Truly?
Ha! Fortune favors the righteous, eh? Well then, let's not waste any time. While you go and look for our missing friend, I'll work on modifying the Enterprise. Her hull will need reinforcing to bear the punishment, not to mention a mount for the ram. Just you wait, my pretty. By the time I'm finished, you'll be an airship reborn.
Okay. She's like just across the way. Welcome back, Elheim. How goes the mission? Did you manage to catch up with the Archbishop and his cronies? So you finally arrived at Azizla only to find your way barred by some sort of barrier. Typical. That's not all bad news. I've made progress in our search for our friends. Don't worry, Elheim. We'll get to Azizla yet. When you fled the Victory Feast, you used the ancient watercourse beneath the city, right? Well, shortly after things went back to normal in Ul'dah, I asked Marshal Tarpin to have the tunnel searched. A logical place to look if it was there you lost contact with Benfilia, Thancred, and Y'shtola, was it not? I dare ask what the Marshal found. I don't actually know. Pippin's message just said that there had been a discovery and that we were to come to the Hall of Flames at our earliest convenience. I dare not think what it might be. We shall depart at once. Tataru, let Urianger know to join us in Ul'dah. He will wish to be present as well. Yes, sir. Where did you say we needed to go for that quest for a mount? Mordono? I'll also do that now too. Must be this quest up here. Oh, at the bar. Oh, no, that's a repeatable quest. Never mind. That's the one to do the ancients, the primals again, I think, maybe. Let's see. Wandering Minstrel? Really? It's not even like a... Okay. Oh, yeah. Kieran Fife. Wandering Minstrel of Revenant's Toll would like you to wet his whistle. It's you! How well my words captured your steely eye, your strained through, your indomitable brow. Are you not the hero of whose valorous deeds the very air resounds, the bane of primals summoned to plague the lands in ever more ferocious forms? I knew it, but tell me, in your forays amongst the beast tribes, did you ever come across a nightmare? Steeds of darkness, gifted to the beast tribes by the servants of evil as mounts for their unholy armies, or so the rumors have it. For neither stable hide nor inky hair have been seen firsthand. You have not only seen these fell beasts, but tamed them? Even the fabled magic steeds consecrated by the primals themselves? I can scarce believe it possible, yet if any woman is capable of the feat, it's you. I thought the animals were merely the stuff of legend, creatures of manifest darkness sacrificed to the beast tribe's unholy gods emerging from the void recast in their elemental image. To think that not only do these eldritch beings exist, but I know the very woman to whom they answer. Yes, I see it now. You are the one, Elheim, the one whom the oracle spoke of all those years ago. I wish for you to have this whistle. I collected it during my wanderings in the east, a gift from an ancient hermit who lived a life of seclusion atop a holy mountain. At the time, I thought it a poor reward for climbing to the top of that god-forsaken peak. But as I turned to go, the hermit spake unto me thus: the gift I give you is no mundane instrument. Only a matchless hero may sound its clarion call and summon the ageless one, a legend to call a legend forth. Colt that I was, I thought him senile, a broken man with a broken whistle, and yet there was something in the passion of his voice, the glint in his eyes, that told me he was speaking true. But my lips have never mustered a single peep from the thing. I have kept it at my side ever since. But now I gladly part with it, for it who could the hermit have been speaking of but you, Elheim? a matchless hero who has defended the very realm time and again from primal menace. A living legend who can call forth the legendary beasts at will. Surely he must have foreseen our fateful meeting. Full faith have I in your heroic lips that will succeed where my merely musical ones have failed. What an honor it shall be to bear witness to the first encounter between the greatest hero of our time, a mythical creature the like of which the world has ever seen. What a song I shall make of it. But a sublime song calls for a sublime setting. I can think of none better than the crystal cliffs of Rathenfrost, overlooking Silver-Teared Lake. Forgive me for wishing to add a touch of theater to an already auspicious event, but if you could indulge me this once, it would be eternally grateful. I shall follow you to Rathenfrost and keep out of sight until such time as you blow the fife and summon the... Oh, my heart races just to think of it. To Rathenfrost, Elheim, or your legend awaits. Okay. Fair enough. So I guess this quest only shows up if you've gotten all the horses. All right. We're by the coils, huh? Here we go. Nice. Okay. Beautiful. Not even in my wildest flights of fancy did I ever dream of witnessing such a sight. This one's a little bit different. Got horns. If I'm not mistaken, this is the immortal Kieran of Eastern legend. Thank you, Elheim, for allowing me this chance to see one of my very own eyes. I shall treasure this memory for always. That Kieran has responded to your summons can mean only one thing. It ascends to your command. It is as I always knew it would be. From the very moment we met, you are the one the hermit spoke of, the legend fit to call the legends forth. Beneath a crystal bower, a silent whistle sounds. That o'er a crystal tower around the world resounds. But from its clouded kingdom a golden steed descends, to bend its knee to a hero brave for its strength to lend. I am positively overflowing with newfound inspiration, and as all thanks to you, Elheim, I shall call this song the Ballad of the Mythwriter. It shall be my finest creation yet. I have but one request, Elheim. As you ride out into the wild world atop your legendary steed, do not forget to return to me once in a while and recount your adventures. People the realm over may shout your praises, but who among them can set them to verse as well as I? Cool. That was a quick little quest. Ooh, got wings. Cool. It's pretty fast too. All right. Where to next? Ulda, right? Special music. Okay. Okay. So tomorrow night is gonna be Deadshire playing Danganronpa 2. She's starting chapter 2 tomorrow night. So that starts at 8 at the normal time. I'm thinking that before 8 I should have some time to stream for an hour or two. I might get on and do some more Final Fantasy 14. So it'd be like tomorrow around like 6 or something. In case you guys care. We are grateful for your assistance, Master Marshal Tarpin. You saved her grace and father both. 'Tis the least I can do to repay you. Forgive my impatience, Marshal, but your missive mentioned a discovery. Yes, of course. As per your request, I had my men scour the waterways, and almost immediately we encountered a difficulty. An entire section of the tunnel has collapsed. With the mineral concerns cooperation, however, we were able to remove the rubble, which yielded the battered bodies of a dozen crystal braves. Go on. Be at ease, Master Alpha. Your friends were not among the deceased. That alone caused cause for hope. And then there's this. You stole his wand. I had assumed as much. If I may, Marshal. It is as I did surmise. Judging by the aesthetic imprint that lingered yet upon this wand, it hath assuredly been employed in the casting of a most uncommon magic. Namely, the very first that man did conceive to traverse great distances, and the ancient precursor to all methods of travel that utilize the life stream flow. The spell entaileth the reduction of the corporeal form into its constituent aether, that the caster might enter the life stream and ride its currents thereby. Unlike the teleportation magics of modern time, it requireth not a lengthy incantation, and Y'shtola should choose to employ such a spell, bespeaketh the need for haste. All of which would suggest she managed to escape. Would that it were so simple. Know that the scholars of Sharlayan forbade the use of this spell, and with good reason. The caster hath but limited control over its course. For every mage who came safe unto his destination, another would be set adrift in the life stream, never to emerge. What? No, you can't mean... Be not downcast, my friends, for there is yet hope. 'Tis like that Y'shtola's passage hath left traces in the life stream. Could we but follow these from the point at which the magic was invoked, we may yet find her. To the sealed excavation site, then. Our thanks to your aid, Marshal. Do not mention it. I shall pray for Lady Y'shtola's safe return. Alright. They're in the live stream. They're pulling a cloud. Cool. Where is this? Okay. See if we can turn the mount music back on. Oh, it's that song. Evidence of Ishula's passage will have been made faint by time, but mayhap a few scant traces yet remain to guide our steps. Oh. And the trail leads to the north and east, unto the bosom of the Heavensward. Are you certain? Aye, there's no mistake. Thither hath Ishula's journeyed. Yet the Gildedians have reported no sightings. We must take this to mean she is still adrift. If it be so, I do fear for our friend. Contrary to its name, the life stream is more akin to a raging torrent. Linger overlong in the midst of this maelstrom, and the aether that formeth one's soul shall surely be scattered, ne'er to be reformed. We've no time to waste. gildedJ, pray explore all possible options for reversing the effects of this forbidden magic. Elheim, Tataru, we three shall press on to Gridania and petition the Elder Seed Seer's aid. Alright. To Gridania! Thanks again, as always, for playing tonight, minus Karanova. It's always nice to have you guys. It is said that the elementals perceive the life stream. If we suspect Ishula may still be adrift in its midst, they may be able to find her. But if we are to appeal to them for assistance, we must needs do so through their chosen, the Pajal. Hiccups. It is imperative, therefore, that we speak with Connie Senna without delay. Wow, that's awkward. They're gonna stop here for the night because I gotta go to work in the morning. But I will be coming back on tomorrow, like I said, around like 6, before 8. I'm gonna try and get in another hour or two of Final Fantasy XIV before Deathshire takes over with Danganronpa 2. So if you guys want to come by for that, that's cool. If you can't, also understandable. I think we have a fair bit of main story to do, so it'll be fine if I have to do it solo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like I said, I'll be back on tomorrow. Hit the follow button if you haven't already. I think you guys all have. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.